Welcome to the January-February 2017 issue of the BVA Bulletin, Volume 72, Number 1. Dale Stamper of Hayden, Idaho, serves as the current national president of the Blinded Veterans Association. Joe Parker of Pisgah Forest, North Carolina, is the national vice president. Paul Mims of Kansas City, Missouri, occupies the position of national secretary, and Joseph McNeil of Columbus, Georgia, is BVA's national treasurer. The district directors are as follows: Dennis O'Connell of Long Beach, New York, representing District 1, David Fox of Kettering, Ohio, the District 2 director, Vernon Richmond of Haw River, North Carolina, directing District 3. Genesee Amaro of Gilbert, Arizona, is a director from District 4, while Paul Kaminsky of Middleburg, Florida, represents District 5, and Dr. Thomas Sampieri of Pearland, Texas, serves the BVA membership in District 6. Mark Cornell of San Antonio, Texas, is the association's immediate past national president. Additional appointed officers are Charles Brooks of Kissimmee, Florida, as National Chaplain, Monica Gilmore of Rocky Mount, North Carolina, as the National Sergeant-at-Arms, and two honorary board members, Joe Burns of New Orleans, Louisiana, and Dr. Donald Gagliano of National Harbor, Maryland. Blinded Veterans Association auxiliary officers are as follows: President Sandy Krasnodemsky of Allen Park, Michigan, Vice President Edna Kirksey Dixon of Bay Minette, Alabama, Secretary Benjamin Holmes of Midland, Georgia, and Treasurer Carl Heitenen of Seekonk, Massachusetts. Pam Hogan of Canyon Country, California, is the designated auxiliary reporter and the author of this issue's Auxiliaries View column. BVA's national headquarters staff members are Executive Director Al Avina, Administrative Director Bridget Jones, National Field Service Program Director Edward Eckroth, and Chief Financial Officer Kathy Rouet. The Director of Government Relations is Melanie Brunson. The National Field Service Training Coordinator is Wade Davis. Christina Hitchcock is the Manager of Projects and Conventions, while the Manager of Communications and BVA Bulletin Editor is Stuart Nelson. The Human Resource Specialist for the headquarters is Chrissy Spence-Gilbert. BVA's full-time National Field Service Resource Center staff members are Wanda Grover, Richard Lane, Patrick Johnson, and Hallie Smith. BVA National Headquarters is currently located at 125 Northwest Street, Alexandria, Virginia, 22314. Each full-time headquarters staff member can be reached by dialing 202-371-8880 or toll-free 1-800-669-7079, and by then following prompts that connect the caller to the correct department and individual. Email communication will be forwarded to the appropriate recipient when sent through BVA's general email address, bva@bva.org. The organization's combined federal campaign number remains 10513. The BVA Bulletin is published monthly by and for all blinded veterans. There is no charge to receive the print version of the publication, which is available upon request of the national headquarters to any interested individual or organization. Requests for multiple copies will be honored whenever possible. An audio compact disc version is mailed to annual and life members upon specific request. Contents of this issue of the Bulletin are represented by the following major headings: Legislative Update by Melanie Brunson, President's Page by Dale Stamper, BVA announces Jacksonville as 72nd Convention Site, Florida Airboats Exceed Expectations by Mike Taylor, The Podcast and You by Tim Hornick, Around BVA, Auxiliaries View by Pam Hogan, Happenings in District 5 by Paul Kaminsky, From the Field Staff by Ed Eckroth, Of Note, In Remembrance, and The Final Thought. The cover of this issue of the Bulletin reveals a color photo of a middle-aged-looking gentleman dressed in business attire. The photo has been taken at a slight angle, making the right side of his profile more visible than the left. His suit coat is a dark blue and the tie a dark red. On his left lapel is a pin which, although very small, shows the outline of the logo of the Department of Veterans Affairs. He is seated behind a table microphone and appears to be preparing to speak. In the background to his left, or to the right in the photo, are other persons barely visible who are also seated. On the cover page, in quotation marks above the spectators' images, is the following verbiage. Quote, I view my VA service as a duty to give back to the men and women who secured the uniquely American freedoms and opportunities we enjoy because of the sacrifices they made. End quote. The accompanying photo description below this issue's table of contents on page 2 of the Bulletin states the following. Department of Veterans Affairs Secretary nominee Dr. David J. Shulkin told members of the VA Senate Committee that he would seek major reform and a transformation of VA during his confirmation hearing February 1st. Dr. Shulkin promised greater accountability, dramatically improved access, responsiveness, and expanded care options throughout the VA system, while, at the same time, rejecting notions of privatization under his watch. Additional information about the hearing and BVA's impressions of his nomination are referenced in this issue of the Bulletin.